All right, guys, welcome. I am joined by Zane. We're going to be casting today's match. Ought to be interesting. This is something I've not done in, well, I'd say quite a while. But we have Lady of the Tramps versus Participation Medals of NOX. And Zane, how are you doing today?
Excited. This is the beginning of a very long day of MWO for me because we've got PMX versus Lady and the Tramps, and then Yuntao and I are going to be casting the match following that. And then later tonight, 2D20 will be playing Bear Brawlers. So it's total mech Saturday, I guess.
Yep, something like that. That works. And of course, I have not cast anything in an extremely long time, so getting through all the settings and everything have been a little bit of a trick for me. But it's all right. We got it going. The delay happened, so I was like, wait a minute, I can't even see my stuff yet. So in 5 minutes, well, I finally see it pop up on this channel. So, you know, it's fun stuff. Gonna get some little ambient music like, quietly in the background here. Not that. That's not wrong music. All right, I have sent out invites. Drumongers 2 should have gotten it as well. Levels team is, of course, already in here.
And DPS very much going with the pro strat of having everybody in the group, so they all jumped in as a pot of 6.
Oh, of course. Makes it easier that way. It's a nice feature that they added in, where if everybody's already grouped up and you just send the group leader the invite, bam, everybody's in, and then they can do what they got to do. I'm wondering if Drumonger's AFK. Let me check Discord real quick to see if something. Updating a message there. Good. All right. So I'm just waiting for him to see the invite that I shot out. All right. Boom. There they are. Sweet. Sagittarius Max, we can't. Oh, yep. All right. All right. Okay, so probably got to set the max up so they can adjust their mix. Oh, we're going to needing a quick 5-minute for bio stuff. Hey, go for it. It's not up to me though. As long as the other team captain says sure, then we're good to go. Okay.
I mean,
hey.
Look, it happens at the worst possible times, and I'd rather deal with this now than,
Oh, exactly.
You start getting those moments where you're mid-firefight and you're just like...
T1 is on the timer.
So I'll have to double check the exact time for you, but teams actually, there is a time limit on how long you can be cycling your drop deck.
Right. It's a 5 minute. Yeah, it's 5 minutes between matches. I know that. All right. And I do see the stream up now, so we are live with the delay. All right. Georgia says running good. Okay, levels there. All right, so do we say give them the start the timer now? That's what I should have done. I should have put a timer on here.
So looking at the rules, both teams have to be here within 10 minutes of the drop time,
Which they were.
and then they have 5 minutes from when Team 1 calls lock.
Gotcha. All right, so get my timer going, or I'm gonna get my timer going up from here. Like, come on.
Max damage too.
It's set at 1200. Do you not see it set at 1200?
Yeah, I think they're wanting it set to 250.
Lock, load, ignore enhancements, full teams. Everything else should be right. Seriously, normally if you have it set as zero, min, zero, max, the highest one, it should
let them do it. But
yeah,
it also could be, we did in our some of our practice routes for GT20, we ran into a bug where somebody couldn't drop mechs, and either changing the thing or kicking them and re-inviting them to the lobby seemed to fix it. Okay, so GNX has, or participation medals of NOX rather, has 5 minutes from now to lock their own team, and we'll hit drop.
okay, so team 1 locked. All right, start. Oh, not 25 minutes. 5. All right.
So, is there any particular mech you're looking forward to seeing tonight, Star Wolf, as we wait for GNX to lock up?
Well, right now we're in a unique tonnage that everything's light, and I don't know. I'm always a fan of the Piranhas. I love seeing them going out and doing their thing. Give me just a second here.
I mean, a Piranha would get the team a match loss because, inner sphere, but I wasn't more thinking for this particular match, but just sort of the set of 5 games in general. Like, you're looking to see Turret Annihilators, maybe Cataphract or something.
I'm looking forward to seeing Lerms, but there's a history with Lerms and comp that I've got a certain love-hate relationship with. We'll see.
I mean, if any of the maps tonight you're going to do it, I feel like Polar Highlands is the map to do it all.
Yes. All right. Let's see here. All right, so I do have the timer going. 4 minutes, 19 seconds remaining. So as far as this first map, what are you predicting? We will see with Canyon.
So the big thing, based off having watched the replay from the match I missed last night, and then also our own internal testing and everything else, Epsilon is going to be the hot point. Mostly, from what I can tell, due to the very nice cover you get snaking along the canyon from either side here. We haven't seen a ton of range drops, and I don't think the lighter tonnage really lends itself to that style of play anyway.
Oh,
I'm expecting to see...
Hold on, we have both teams locked and ready. All right, so let me go ahead and let me switch our scene here, get the proper scene up. Bam, here you go, guys. We're both locked in, and away we go.
Good luck, have fun with both teams.
GG. Good game. Have good games. HGG, have good games.
So I'll jet over to the other team and start getting the loadouts once we load up.
Sounds good. I'm gonna frantically hit buttons on my keyboard to remember everything I got to get up on here so we can see. As soon as I have my controls. Hey, there's my controls. Some of them.
Also, I was thinking about what participation medals of NOX. It's rather a mouthful for showcasting. PMNX.
Yeah, I thought of that too. And just call the other one. I don't know. Why am I in a mech? Okay, that's not what happened. I did not press that button. Alrighty. And there's that one. And I've lost the other one. So I do not have...
Oh, we need to redrop
shit.
anyway. We're not on Conquest.
Oh, crap. Okay, that's my bad. Hold, guys. Yeah, hold. All right, hold on. So apparently, I thought I did all the sliders right, had it set, and I don't know why it got off Conquest. That's my bad. Ugh. Oh, did it fully drop the lobby too?
No, they'll go back into the lobby.
It kicked me all the way out.
Oh.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
So the match is ending. We should be right in. Whoever has lobby lead will be able to re-invite you.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And then at least because participation medals of NOX was very efficient at yeeting themselves off the map, the mech should be freed up.
My apologies, folks. So, just bear with me a sec, folks, while we get me back in there.
So your showing is still in the map, in the lobby on our end.
Oh, what the heck? Okay, hold on. Okay, I am fully out. I am backed all the way back out.
I'll save you reading out loud the sass your wife is giving you, because I'm assuming.
Oh, I'm sure. She's over there giving me saying Procaster, I'm sure. All right, let's go ahead and pull the map back up. While we get this figured out, folks, my apologies. So I'm just waiting to see an invite. I'm watching my alerts window. Huh?
The thing,
I'm not.
at least on
I
my
can't
end,
see
this
anything.
is showing as being in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm back at the main screen. Okay, so there's apparently some bug that's happening right now. Because it says I'm in there, but I'm not. Let me see, I can't even get back into anything.
I mean,
there's no way
if your MWO and reboot.
Yeah, there's no way for me to rejoin it. Shit. But it still shows me actually in there, which is what. Let me see here.
So GNX is going to remake the lobby and then invite you and meet you.
All right, thank you. Because this is love bugs, folks. Great timing for it.
And suddenly we see exactly why more people don't volunteer to cast. Because as soon as you decide you're going to do this, problems begin.
The bugs happen, folks. Yeah, last year was, who was it? Samaru had an entire, everything crashed on him in mid-cast.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go ahead and are they recreating everything now then?
Yeah.
Okay. I've jumped
out of the lobby.
Okay, I'm going to restart my client right now too, just because.
Probably on the safe side.
Yeah. Good thing is, you guys can at least still see the map. So you're not staring into blank empty space.
Achieved with CryEngine.
All right, I'm getting back in here now. One thing is, I know I had Conquest selected at the very beginning as I was going through all the stuff, but yeah.
The best laid plans of mice and men, or wolves and men?
Something like that. I even went through and did a private lobby earlier just to set it to get it working. At least it wasn't a radio cast. Yeah, that's true. All right, it says loading.
Actually, you want to make a group for me just so that we don't run into issues with my name?
Ah, yes. Once it finishes loading.
Yeah, of course.
800 mechs, you know, it takes a while. All right. I'm going to create group. All right, create group. You are invited to group. All right. Okay, so you said that GNX is creating it?
Yeah, that was the solution we ended up at.
All right. I just messaged Dromager on Discord, so I'm go ahead and send me the invite.
One thing I'm kind of curious about, because these two teams are Div C, correct?
Yes, both are Div C. There
So
was
what are the-
there was a lot of discussions that came up regarding the division breakups this season.
I do think that some people some people are going to get precious about where, exactly where their team stacked up. But personally speaking, I think the divs are a good idea. One of the things I noticed for ISC 3 was that you had these sort of informal divisions arriving when you had basically based on your performance in the first two matches. Because once we hit week 3, for example, there was no way 2D20 was going to play Den of Wolves. Your guys' record was just that much better than ours.
I remember. Let's see, hold on. All right, let's see. So Jordan needs to get you moved in. Recommend OFF? Huh?
The stock loadouts.
Yeah, stock loadouts should be off. Ignore
Yeah.
enhancements off. Full teams, no. Map just needs to be changed to Canyon. All right, guys, let me get you back off the map view and back over to on this part here. As we're getting all of the settings adjusted properly. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the spectator client, for as old as this game is, it's surprisingly good.
Oh, I agree.
But the client is definitely showing its age sometimes when it comes to the lobbies. A particular bugbear of mine is you can't access the mech lab from the lobby, but you can edit your consumables.
Right.
So, like, teams can adjust builds between matches. The player has to leave the lobby. They have to make the adjustment in mech lab and then be re-invited within that 5-minute window.
The real tournament is against the system.
Mm-hmm. It's the unseen third opponent in every MWO comp match.
Yeah.
So just to finish the point about the divisions, I think even though like 2D20 is Div E this tournament, so like it's, in our opinion at least, or at least in my opinion, better for us to have 3 or 4 good matches instead of getting stomped twice right off the bat.
I agree. All right,
and
so
overall, I think it's a better thing for the comp experience. And so DPS is locked, and we're just waiting on participation medals.
Yep.
Also, you're not going to see this for 5 minutes empty, but yes, best laid plans of mechs.
yeah. 5-minute timer. Okay, they're both locked. Here we go, folks. Round 1,
It's still
part
round
2.
one. That was just a shakedown first.
Round 1, part 2. Here we go. So when we go to edit this video later, I'm going to cut out the whole beginning.
Yeah, we'll just conveniently edit that out of the VOD.
Yes. Okay. There's that. All right. Why is it not showing me my teams? I pressed the button. There we go. All right. Well, I'm on JNX's side, so we got to see. Potato Lobster running the Phoenix Hawk 7S. Heaven Warrior running the Phoenix Hawk 1KS. Spheroid running the Urban Mech R60L. Joe Munger running the Quick Draw 5K. Rabid Squirrel and Custom Gaming Chair both running Firestarter 9s. Hey, Firestarters. We know those guys. Those are some of the more better mechs in the game. We love these things. What do you got over on that side?
Fight starting around Theta, but a very brawl-focused build here from DPS. We've got a Firestarter 9, a Vulcan 5T, a pair of Phoenix Hawk 7s, and a Javelin 11F.
Holy crap. DPS is going just steamroll mode here. Just everything going in. Potato Lobster is jumping into the middle of them, trying to distract him, or just making bad life decisions. Don't know yet. Just everybody just running all over. Holy crap. All right, well, Potato's down. There's just...
Now, nobody's gotten the point, and we have devolved into a brawl.
No, they're just saying, you know what? Screw the caps. We're just going to destroy everybody. go that mode. Holy crap.
So
Heaven Warrior goes down.
Phoenix Hawk is on the turnaround there, though.
Yep.
It looks like they're going to pick up the Firestarter.
Yep, Spheroid now getting focused by Awesome. Mitsu went down. Bald guy went down. Spheroid and Awesome going at it.
Lady Wolf.
Lady just lost her legs, trying to help out there. Custom Gaming Chair, Rabbit Squirrel, and Spheroid all going against Awesome Guy. That was just an immediate. Okay, well, we have level Stylus and Dromunder over on the side. Dromunder getting tag teamed. Dromunder goes down. It's just back and forth, neck and neck. Two teams, two members left on each team. Ghost of Nox currently a little more ahead with health. Stylus dropping down to below 70. Custom Gaming Chair finishing off Stylus. Level not going up head to head against Custom Gaming Chair and Rabbit Squirrel. Oh, and Level drinking the Kool-Aid. Custom Gaming Chair and Rabbit Squirrel just need to get over and cap now.
So this match was an illustration of, to me, the effect of the Gulag. Because Ghost of Nox was running almost Ghost of Nox was running almost entirely small pulse lasers, whereas DPS had medium pulse. And last ISC, medium pulse lasers were very much the S tier weapon.
Yeah. I think there was a lot of stuff I didn't really expect in that one. I'm gonna go ahead and publish stats real quick. Hold on a second, folks. Let me get this pasted over here. All right, let's check out what happened over here. All right, so we have the let's see. Damage output, Rabbit Squirrel 367, Custom Gaming Chair 322, Spheroid Joymonger all sitting just shy of 300, Heaven Warrior down at 100, Data Lobster 62. Comparing to the other side, I mean, the damage output is pretty even. I mean, Awesome Guys over 300, Level over 300, Thylus, Thylus 200s, Lady 156, Mitsu and Bald Guy not quite as much. But still, wow, that was, again, not any kind of strat I would have thought to have happened on that map. But it's entertaining, that's for sure.
Well, it looked to be what happened. Instead of going down the canyons the way we had in testing, both teams just hard committed to that initial theta push.
Alrighty,
And
so
if we jump over to the map view, we basically saw the brawl break out around Delta 4, Charlie 4 here, right at the top of the ramp.
right at the peak, yeah.
And then, given that both sides were wanting to be within that sort of like under 300 meter range, I think the small pulse lasers were just able to be slightly more pinpoint damage and, you know, rip those legs off, rip the components out.
Just piece by piece. Alrighty, guys, just so you can see the current match info. There you go. So we're moving into drop 2. So that does increase tonnage up to 310 to 360. And lock-ons are now allowed. So we're also switching to Polar Highlands, which has changed since last year's, and makes me interested to see what all happens on this one.
It is still kind of the Polar Lands, though. It's not as egregious as it used to be, but it's still very much a large open map. One thing we have noticed in testing is that Team 2 seems to have a pretty decisive advantage when it comes to setting up a gun line. They have easier access to some really nice castle points at sort of the Gulf 9 through Hotel 9 area that has good protection for Gamma and good overwatch for Theta. So I am very curious to see what DPS is going to bring, whether they're going to try to play the range game or have some sort of counter strat cooked up.
Right. I don't know. After what we saw last match, I'm kind of tossing any thought of theory out the window. Because again, it was an aggressive move that I actually really liked.
Strategically, it was within, I would say it was within expectation. The big surprise for me was how effective they were able to make those small pulse lasers look.
Well, what they were focusing, and they made it work really well.
Yeah. That was the surprising part. The fact that both teams just said, you know, screw it, we're going to brawl.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, that's to be expected.
All right, looks like both teams are green. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the map view down. We're going to come back in here, and I'll just start once they're ready.
I do wonder if that sort of like gauntlet throwing match, though, there's an idea with these sorts of five game matches where, especially because losing game one isn't a huge loss.
Right.
I feel like it's game one is where you have the skill check match, and that can sort of change how you approach games 2 through 5.
Very true. Very true.
So you can do the thing where it's like, well, okay, I'm going to brawl and have a skill check match, and if I win that, I know that I have, on the average, better pilots.
Yeah.
And that means I'm going to play matches 2 through 5, maybe a bit greedier, but also, you know, there's drop decks I will bring against teams I know I'm better than, and not bring against teams I know are better than me.
We had a couple meme decks that we brought out last year that surprisingly worked. Of course, we had Animec, me, and Kong running some Goss builds that surprised the other team. We had the one that, of course, up against certain team that I'm not going to talk about, where we brought out Lermageddon, and it worked exceptionally well. Yeah, why do I not have? Oh, there we go. Okay, apparently I can't do anything until the mechs are actually on the field.
Mhm.
For whatever reason. Yeah.
Our you drop deck for ISC one or for ISC last year. You can't do it this year because of the tonnage changes, but it was 3 crabs and 3 Vulcans.
Oh, jeez. All right, so I'm over on Ghost and Nox side once again. This time, Jormungandr coming out. Oh, okay. Interesting. A knight, Rabbit, commando. Let's see. Oh, got grasshopper. I'm kind of. Oh, grab the controller here.
So a very brawl build coming out from DPS here. They've got 3 Warhammer 9Ds, a pair of Vulcans, their last 2 Vulcans, and a Champion 1N.
Interesting.
It's looking like they've got a lot of medium pulse lasers and a lot of relatively quick heavy mechs.
Yeah, Rabbit's almost already up to Theta. Rabbit, of course, coming out of the commando. Spheroid's in a crab, just a little further back still. Rabbit getting close to the point now. Well, slowly making their way to Theta.
Yeah,
Yes,
Vulcans, they are very fast, and they're basically light mechs, but they are still 40-ton mechs, and that Commando 1D is going to be faster.
Very. All right, Rabbit heading back around. Spheroid moving on in. We do see DPS coming into her. Kind of ignoring Theta at this point. All right, level and bald guy kind of hanging out. However, most of Ghost of Nox is still kind of sitting back, slowly moving forward, trying to stay together. And level and bald guy trying to currently take shots on Spheroid. Custom gaming chair is right around the corner, just waiting for someone to poke in, and level just got blasted. Oh.
Given that his health just went red, I have to wonder what got opened up on that Vulcan.
Good question. Let's see. I can figure that out. Hold on. All right. Well, his left arm is open and almost. He's got no head armor. Spheroid standing out just a bit too much. Currently getting hit by quite a bit. Spheroid drops down. All the rest of the DPS team moving up. Now all grouped together once again, trying to take everybody up at the top of the hill here. Rabbit, Squirrel, Heaven Warrior, Custom Gaming Chair, all giving him hell.
This is very much DPS's fight at this point. They took basically no damage walking in, and now you're in the medium pulse range.
Yeah, and Thyla's just got a gaming chair. Rabbit Squirrel giving a run for their money. Heaven Warrior trying to hit everybody from ranges that are coming around, putting a stop on it. Lady had to end up turning around, going back the other way. Awesome guys down below with Thylas trying to go after Jormungandr. Lady will finish them off, coming around the corner.
There's some beautiful armor share going on for
There's
DPS.
Yeah, they are definitely poking in and out, trying to keep everybody alive. The Rabbit, Squirrel, and Lobster are currently going after Bald Guy. Levels coming in to assist. Level is very hurt, though. Level sitting down 65%. Awesome guy. Oh, and there goes Potato Lobster drinking the Kool-Aid. Down to Rabbit, Squirrel, and Heaven Warrior. As Heaven Warrior is just getting tag teamed by everybody. As Rabbit Squirrel's going for the run.
This is what I mean by armor sharing, though. Look at those health percentages on DPS. 35% for Thalius, 62 for Level, 58 for Awesome Guy. Like,
That was, yeah, they did a lot of, yeah, good torso twisting, getting out of the way, letting your other teammate move in, take a little of the damage while still getting the focus. Very nicely done. Both teams did an exceptional job. That was a match. That was a good
it's
one.
gotta feel good too for if I'm DPS, you know, shake off the loss from round 1 and just reset. Okay, even going into match 3.
Yep. So here you go. Here's the damage output. From DPS, 334 from Awesome Guy, 248 from Level, 209 from Thylus, Mitsu, 117, Bald Guy, 346, Lady Wolf, 379. Coming from the other side, GNX, still good numbers, 480 from Drominger Potato Lobster, 335, Custom Gaming Chair, 255, Spheroid, 95, Heaven Warrior, 356, and Rabbit Squirrel, 211. So again, all of the battle, all congregating right around Theta. They kept their distance for a bit and then just pushed in. So it was definitely another impressive match.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now the teams will switch sides, and they shall go at it again.
And this is where one of my favorite roles for ISC is going to come into play, because you can only use 3 of any particular chassis over the course of the match. So that means that DPS has to run a different deck. They can't run those with Warhammers back, and they've used all their Vulcans.
And that was always the challenge of, okay, hey, I know I can do that in this mech. Can I do it in a different one and have the same result? But, you know, the amount of practice these guys put in, obviously, I know all the practice that happens on DPS's side on a regular basis. But I know these guys put in a lot of work, constantly working on the decks and getting everything squared away. And then, getting all their scrims done to get it a good test. All right. Looks like the swaps are done. I do have the map up again. But like I said, as we're looking at everything all right here, Theta. So it's I'm seeing more of, not worrying about caps and more is it's all, hey, let's go wreck faces.
I think that, and I can't read minds, obviously, but I think the call from DPS was that GNX was basically caught flat-footed. They didn't expect DPS to be quite as quick off the mark and quick to Theta as they were, because GNS is, the participation medal of Nox's deck, if they were set up to receive that push, they could have won that. It wasn't, this match was not lost in the dropship, right?
Correct.
But a combination of DPS being able to take a slightly different route, because they, if I grab my blue pencil here, swung a little around Theta and then up through Hotel 10 here at the start of that push, and they were able to get a very nice pick on the Crab, which I assume was one of the big sort of brawl deterrents on the part of participation medal. Those Warhammers are fast enough that they're able to cross that distance without taking, too much intervening fire.
I need to move. It's fine. I keep seeing chat, and it's like, oh wait, yeah, they're not seeing what they're not up to this part yet. The delay, folks, trust me, it messes with your head. Give me a second to grab a drink real quick. I like seeing everybody, grouped up, focusing. It shows a lot of the work these teams do, to be able to be in sync with each other. As we were saying, being able to share the armor, not going out and YOLOing, because that's obviously never a good plan.
It's not a good plan in Soup Queue. It's an even worse plan in Comp.
Well, it depends on who you are in Soup Queue. In Soup Queue, sometimes it's expected. Nothing better than an assault with a bunch of AC2s sitting 1,000 meters out.
I mean, I mostly play Locusts, so sometimes you just die. That's the life and limb of that mech.
That exactly is it. I get thrown in a light mix every now and then. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, it's challenge. First, then I go watch somebody in a light mech, and it's like, nope, gotta look away because I'm gonna get motion sickness. No, I think my time to shine when lights came out were the era when the Mistlinks first came out, because oh my god, that thing was a killer and it was fun. But I don't know, it's being able to move and stop on a dime, switch directions, get behind your enemy, and keep them from being able to do any damage to you at the same time. You're just tearing them apart. All right, team 1 is locked in.
If you suck at light mechs, I think that, and I say this with a deep love for the chassis, the solution is to play the urban mech.
Well, that is very true.
That thing has more than enough structure that you can make so many mistakes, and it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's awesome, guys. It's obviously smacking his keyboard a little bit. Alrighty, we're all locked up. We're getting going here. Polar Highlands, round 2. Well, we're not round 2. Round 2 is next week, guys. But currently 1-1 for both sides. As my mouse flies all over the screen, that's beautiful.
I'm more wondering, do you think DPS is going to run back the brawl deck, or do you think they'll try to do the range drop?
Yeah, knowing what I would expect would be switching to a range, because you would almost expect you would almost expect a brawling again, but I don't know.
I mean, your chat wants lerms.
Well, yes, but that's only because of who it is. Alrighty, so let's see. DPS level. Right. We've got a couple dragons on this one. Couple champions. We got 3 dragons in this drop. 2 champions.
Is that a Hatamoto cheat?
Let's see. That's on your side over there, or
no? HSN.
No, that what is that one? What was that one? No, see, I'm having a brain fart.
Well, while you recombobulate, Ghost of Nox is running a Warhammer, Grasshopper, Vulcan, Stalker, Dragon, and Wolfhound. So very much looks like they're going for the brawl push, with the exception of the Grasshopper, which I'm expecting is going to be large lasers. Large pulse and ER meads.
Let's see what he's got here. Click on him. There we go. All right, let's see. Oh, so levels in the paralyzer. 5 medium pulse lasers. So could be brawly. I'm not sure. I mean, the dragon's definitely. I'm used to using dragon a little more range and not face to face. Levels already moved into theta. The rest of the team all kind of definitely staying together this time. They're all kind of moving into theta now. Looks like Ghost deep.
So it looks like participation medal. They've fallen back to try to get the better choke point, and they're probably going to send their Wolfhound either to scout or off to Kappa.
Well, Raven's poking around trying to see what's going on. Levels saying hi. Yeah, I'm here.
Bit of a whiff on the RD strike there.
Yeah, it didn't really hit anybody. They all managed to avoid it. Oh, we got some battle happening here between Spheroid shooting long range with Lady Mitsu. Awesome. They're all pushing up, trying to get out of that choke point. All right, looks like DPS is moving up the right side. Oh, Level's distracting.
Participation medal is actually set up a pretty good crossfire here. Although Level is like getting in their face to get the distraction, Spheroid was, in the perfect spot to be bait. He's going to get crushed here, but we'll see if they can pull it out in the brawl.
Oh, well, yeah, Level's still over here trying to keep a distraction going, splitting up the team now. While the rest of DPS focuses on moving around the right side. Spheroid goes down, Level goes down.
If I'm Level, I think I call that trade worth. I'll trade a Stalker for a Highlander, whatever mech he's in.
Now, yeah, DPS just all still staying together. Drummer to go down, Potato Lobster goes down. Lady Wolf down to 54%, is currently the lowest health on the field. Oh, there you go. Custom Gaming Chair down to 50. Rabbit Squirrel taking out Lady Wolf. Awesome Guys taking out Custom Gaming Chair. Still back and forth between them. Heaven Warrior all by himself over here. Bald One, Thylus, and Awesome Guy just dropping in to tag team. Where's oh, there we go. There's Rabbit. I was like, where's Rabbit? And he's just gonna run around him.
DPS has just been out executing participation metal here. Sure, you can complain about whether they're, you know, showing strategic diversity or whatever, but they have been out brawling participation metal in both these matches now.
Yeah, this way, this one, they just Level's ability to force the split. Sorry, my timer apparently keeps me going off on my phone. Yeah, Level causing the distraction to split the team, I think, was key there. And as soon as they were split, it left the rest of DPS able to just roll over the half of the team that stayed there while the other half finished off Level, and Level died, said, okay, finish them off, guys.
And again, like, yeah, you will trade a medium mech for an assault mech
any day. Yes, every time. All right, let's check out the numbers this time here. All right, Awesome Guys, 313, Thylus, 319, Level, 151, Mitsu, 135, the Bald One, a Bald Guy. That one Bald Guy, I'm say Bald Guy, 559, Lady Wolf, 420. And then Spheroid on the other side, GNX, 287, Romangator, 235, Custom Gaming Chair, 321, Potato Lobster, 156, Rabid Squirrel, 513, and Heaven Warrior, 367. So even with the calculation on all this, it seems that even though DPS had an overall total lower damage, maybe, the strat just worked.
And that's getting back to what we were saying about DPS being very, very good at, you know, sharing armor, torso twisting, all of those sort of, I guess, fundamentals, I guess you'd call it.
Oh man, sorry about that. I'm getting audible, which I shouldn't be getting. I thought I turned off all of my little secret sound effects and everything. Somebody just found one. All right, they're swapping. No swap.
No swap. Mining Collective, and this is the beginning of our final tonnage, 420, I believe.
Yeah, the final tonnage is 370 to 420.
Now, this is where I'm curious to see if we're going to see the hill the hills have annihilators strategy coming out from participation metal, because we know they like to play the range drops,
right?
Or rather, they have played the range drops basically every time. And if you start in Bravo lands on Mining Collective, you can sneak up that hill and get a surprisingly good Overwatch position.
That is true. We actually had a lot of fun with mining. That whole middle area, it's sure you can get a little NASCAR with it, but that can turn and bite you in the ass so quick, and we saw it happen.
But, you know, people, I think there's maybe an unfair participation or perception that Mining Collective, because of how small the map is, that it tends to be a very, like, the only play you can make is to brawl. But you've got the side castles on either side if you want to play the peeky pokey sniping game. You've got the aforementioned hill spots where if you want to do like an AC2 turret.
Well, I know a lot of the stuff that we've been seeing in Soup Queue, where people do play the long range, trying to get across becomes a challenge, because as soon as somebody gets to a spot where they've got Overwatch, if you're not already up with everybody else near Theta, you're gonna end up getting destroyed trying to get anywhere.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, because I'm going to do nothing if not enable chat here, you can do lerms on Mining Collective, because despite of how small the map is, you'd think that would be a downside. There's also basically no vertical cover on Mining Collective. You have one hill or one like tunnel on either side.
It's true.
But if you're spotted on Mining Collective, it's it's going to start raining. and not everyone brings an umbrella.
I tend to never bring an umbrella to that one just because there is some cover hugging some of the sides of the buildings, but then you get some of the areas just past, like I said, just to the left and right of Theta, so you'll get into the sides, and yeah, you're in the open, and you end up not being able to get away from it.
And like, I love the Corsair. It's a mech that looks like a giant walking dumpster.
It's the most beautiful.
It's the most beautiful machine they've made.
It is. And Mark, if you ever watch this, yes, good job with that one.
But the hitboxes on it are just so janky.
Yeah.
I love it. I love, getting back to Soup Q, you run the Corsair 7A and you can absolutely ruin somebody's day.
All right.
But if people know what they're doing, you can take that mech apart very quickly.
Yes. All right, as of right now, it looks like GNX is green, waiting for them to call the locked command or the locked call. Go ahead and pull that up. Here's some current match info. Let me go ahead and update, because obviously this is not updated yet. There's all these really cool buttons they have with this, and I don't have that. So I have to do this all manually, folks. All right, so there you go. Currently 2-1. But again, yeah, so 310 tons, 360 tons, so we can definitely see a little more weight brought out this time. Oh, they're still moving people around, so that they haven't locked yet. They got 3 minutes. Kieran doing what he can to get himself smacked around and killed in other games later on, obviously.
I mean, your chat seems much more combative about this than I'm used to, but...
Oh, yeah, well, there's some love from our own little community happening there.
I suppose it happens when you're actually, like, sorry, when you are married to one of the participants, there's an expectation of a certain balance here.
Oh, very much so. But that's one reason why I like. I've got no problem doing the casting. Is I'm not going to show any favoritism here. So, all right, let's see. Team 1 is locked in. Team 2 now has 5 minutes to get their stuff locked. Lacquer-doored, okay. Yep, and it looks like they're ready to go. Here we go, folks.
The thing is, as prominent as Lady Wolf et al. Have looked in those first two matches, they did lose round 1. DPS can take them in a brawl. Like, it could be, after you lose the 2 range drops, you just say, okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's go back to what worked.
That is true. Funny enough. Hold on here. I'm trying to get all my stuff back up on the screen again. Which is... Yeah, it doesn't let me do anything until the dropships have actually come in.
So you can move your camera, and I
Yes.
normally use that to like pre-run over to the other side.
All right, following the dropship here because it's a gorgeous thing. Alrighty. All right, so I'm on DPS side right now. Awesome guys coming out on Griffin, Lady Wolf, and the Stalker. Let's see that one bald guy, Grasshopper, level bringing out the Annihilator. Mitsu Red bringing out the Commando, and Thylus also bringing out a Stalker. Switching
And
controls.
we have a quick draw 5K from Jormungandr, Potato Lobster in an Atlas DDC, Sephiroid in their third and final Grasshopper, Rabbit Squirrel back in the Firestarter 9, Custom Gaming Chair in a Shadowhawk 2K, and Heaven Warrior in the Annihilator.
All right, we're going to get some action from some lights right here at the beginning. Mitsu with the Commando already up in Theta. Rabbit Squirrel coming around to say hi. And all right, well, they just did a sliver cap and have left. The rest of DPS slowly moving up the side. Currently in the area where I like to call the kill zone because I've died there so many times trying to cross. But right now, oh, we do have somebody from Ghost of Nox doing Overwatch way out there. Ah, looks like Ghost of Nox is going for the long range game. Let's see what we got over here. We got Drumminger taking some long range laser shots. Little Lobster. Not so much range, but just buying time to move forward. We're teasing them. Evan Warrior taking some long shots. They are all spread out over here, just waiting.
Mm-hmm. It seems like basically everybody, with the exception of the Firestarter, that could boat ER large lasers has boated ER large lasers. Which would work great if they had Theta Point, but they don't have Theta Point.
Not right now, they don't. That's right. And so it looks like Ghost of Nox is just trying to tease DPS to come on out, but they're all kind of sitting here waiting. This is
I mean, if I'm DPS, it's boring, but I don't have to.
You're exactly.
I have the lead here.
We did that with Manifold last year, where we just kind of, they went to the basement and we sat upstairs and patiently waited for them to come out. Got so bad the casters started doing, hey, let's go rate this mech, and looking at our paint schemes.
I remember watching that match.
Oh, that's great.
Now,
So-
if I'm participation medal, you know what I think the Hail Mary play is here, actually? You could probably sneak the Firestarter around and get Sigma. It's a good line of scrimmage DPS, but if you push up with your ERs just a little bit, you can maybe go for the back door.
Yeah. Well, right now both are now playing around Theta. Everyone's just been scratching a little paint on each other. Mitsu sneaking up. Mitsu's going to run into Rabbit Squirrel here. Oh, Mitsu's hiding right around the edge. Everyone's starting to poke over here. Custom gaming chair taking shots. It's like they're just waiting for the moment to just go in.
Potato Lobster is, just definitely got his hot pants on.
Yeah,
he's 70 and then LBX 20, like that is the mech you push up and tape down your WT with.
Yeah, definitely all. Yeah, he's ready to just light up. Yeah, MRM 30, MRM 40, LB 20. Yeah. Oh, Potato taking some hits though, dropping down 72%. Rabbit Squirrel, Drumminger, Potato Lobster, all down in the 70s now. Most DPS is still 90, 80s, except for levels dropping down. Who's dropped down to 70% now?
Oh, Ghost poking up. They're throwing down the proverbial gauntlet at Theta here.
Yeah, Rabbit's trying to sneak in, or trying to coax him up over the hill here. Mitsu going to the middle. Realizing that there's 3 of them up top now, so saying, no, you're not going to get up here. And we've got Lady Mitsu Thylas and Awesome sneaking around to the front. Trying to charge on Jormungandr since he's all alone over here.
Yeah, he got too focused on trying to pick up level on the backside.
Yep.
There.
And Spheroid taking the pop shots, and all the ones trying to come around the corner. They're not going to be able to get to him up there, so that's just free damage for Spheroid. However, all of DPS needs to get out of the way and get up the ramp. Awesome guy's having a hard time getting up the ramp. All right, Mitsu hopping in, going after Potato Lobster. Heaven Warrior is running
Mitsu
around.
Doing a very good job keeping the guns on him as his team pushes up the ramp here.
He is a very happy squirrely commando at the moment. He just managed to run all the way around all of them, drop a strike that's actually doing damage, but then running back into the strike. Potato Lobster's down, Drumminger's down, Level's down. And DPS is saying, screw it, let's go. They're all rushing in now just to lay the damage down. Rabbit Squirrel, Heaven Warrior dropping. Gaming Chair taking out Thylas. That has left participation medal with very little left they can do. Custom Gaming Chair on a 37%. Spheroid at 56. Lady Wolf, Bald Guy, all holding back by Theta. Awesome Guy pushing in against Spheroid. And a 1v1 while they just sit back, maybe? Yep, they're going to hold off on, they're going to sit over on Theta while these two brawl it out. And Awesome Guys finishes off Spheroid. And another win for DPS.
Good to see a little more life out of Participation Medal there, though. I think the call to make the rotation it was good. They can't seem to receive the push from DPS.
Yeah. Oh, there was a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of range that was happening there, and I think that's what Participation was hoping, is that they were going to push out into the open area, the the kill zone out there, and just get hit with air from every direction, and then not be able to do anything from that. However, that was not the case, and they pushed in, and then DPS said, "All right, let's go." Let's brawl. All right, so Awesome Guys 349, Mitsu 287, Lady Wolf 580, Thylus 608, Bald Guy 553, Level 325. On the GNX side, Custom Gaming Chair 49, Drominder 315, Spheroid 604, Rabid Squirrel 250, Heaven Warrior 287, and a Potato Lobster 209. But yeah, no, by them capping, having two caps there, it did force GNX to move forward, Participation, move forward on that.
We didn't see it in Polar quite as much as I thought we would, but Mining Collective seems to be very much the map where you are going to see those sort of two cap plays made, as opposed to those either ignore the caps and fight like we saw on Canyon, or fighting over a single central point like we did on Polar.
Right.
Partially it may just be that, the map's small enough that you can afford to take the 30 seconds to send your light mech off to your natural cap.
Well, I know the strategy we tried to use was always getting the close cap, and then pushing and trying to get the Theta in the process. Because once you get those two, you're okay, we're safe. We can fight over this one a little bit.
Yeah, we do something similar, especially if we were to say Team 1 on Mining Collective. We put some amount of heavy tonnage, and they just sort of basically cap Gamma as they're driving by.
But that's a sliver cap, because that's all you need.
Yeah.
The drive-by capping.
Like, if you get enough assault mechs doing it, they don't even need to try to cap it. They're going to be slow enough that they'll get that sliver cap as they just sort of like meander through it. Right.
Oh, and that's what happened at the beginning with Theta. It was just get in there, tag it, move out, and then go from there. And like I said, once Participation, they were all set up. I mean, the spots they had were prime for just poking anything that came out. But the nice thing is that for DPS, they saw that and said, all right, we're going to sit back here. We've got two cap. We're just going to force them to have to change their strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the map up so we can see. Yep,
Get doodle as you go through there.
Yeah, little working over there to Gamma and then popping up to Theta. Yep. Yeah, this whole area over here, that whole kill zone. I mean, they were set up to just destroy anybody that pushed out too far there. I mean, they had people in all kinds of spots all around.
They had initially set up basically to these two big sort of no man's land zones, because like when Participation Medal was first set up, right, they had mechs here, and in here, because I think they were very much assuming that they'd be able to force the team to push past Theta and into that no man's land.
Yeah.
And when DPS just took Theta and then didn't, it threw them for a bit of a loop.
All right, awesome, guys. So Team 1 is locked in, starting the 5-minute timer. Reading up chat now. Of course, as like I said, 5-minute delay. You can see one of the commentaries where, yeah, like I said, GNX has high ground, DPS may be screwed here. And that was, like I said, that was the idea. That was it seemed like that was the plan. And the standoff didn't go that way.
It's an interesting match to watch because basically, for a lot of these pushes, DPS has been saying, we don't think you're good enough to actually beat us with this, so we're just going to push.
Yeah, they're going to go brawl mode.
And I mean, it's working.
Yeah.
I do feel a little bad for Potato in that last match though, because that Atlas did not get to do Atlas things the way I think they expected it to.
Right. All right, so you can see we're still in the drop 3, so 310 to 360. I'm gonna pull that part off of here because we don't at that one.
We're on our final drop of the night, and even though DPS has won 3 matches, it isn't a best of 5. You get MC prize at the end of the tournament for each match.
Each match, yes.
So GNX, even though they can't win the round or what have you, there's still, a good amount of prize up for grabs if they're able to force it to 3-2 instead of 4-1.
Very much so. Well, that's what. We're locked. Wow, I'm locked in. All right. Let me get the map off the screen here, and we are going into the final round. All right. Button here. Drop that. All right. Drop ships, where are you? Hiding up over the hill. All right, so up now, let's bring everything up right away. Let's see. All right, starting on the Ghost and NOX side, Heaven Warrior in CTF. Cataphract?
Yes.
Vulcan? What? Okay. Vulcan. We have an Atlas, another Vulcan, and 2 Stalkers.
Okay, Heaven's Warrior, you're officially my boy now. You bought a cat. On the DPS side, we have a Griffin, the Griffin 5M ran back, another Stalker, a Victor 9-1A, which I believe typically runs the Twin Hip Gauss, Annihilator 1A, the Commando 3A again, and the third and final Griffin 5H.
All right. Participation, moving into that lovely kill zone right now. Splitting up a little bit. Heaven Warrior and Custom Gaming Chair going on the right side, while the other 3 are going up the left side.
Custom Gaming Chair able to chase off Mitsu.
And Heaven Warrior slowly moving in for the cap, or to start capturing a Theta. Like DPS is all kind of sitting back this time. All the battles. Oh, there we go. Gaming Chair taking a couple shots. Someone getting a strike over on the top there. Under Spheroid and Tato kind of saying, nope, I'm just going to wait back a little bit. Just, they're just going to pass strikes back and forth for the moment. Heaven Warrior sits up and comfortably continues capping Theta.
There's a huge intel advantage for DPS here, though. Like, Participation Trophy has started to take down the various UAVs, but DPS knows exactly where Participation Trophy is. I don't know that you can say the same.
Yeah, all right, well, Lady Wolf Mitsu moving down the ramp out into the open here. And Fatal Lobster, Drominder, and Spirit are just waiting for them to come around the corner. Up, Lady Wolf pushing in on Drominder. Getting hit by 4 of them now. Heaven Warrior also adding into the mix. Fatal Lobster. Oh, Mitsu, wait, Mitsu's coming down trying to distract on Potato. Trying to draw the fire as the rest of them start coming down the hill. Ball Guy's just taking out Potato Lobster. Lady and Level both taking a lot of damage this match. Level goes down. Mitsu's still trying to push in, trying to get the rest of them turned around. Lady Wolf, Thylus, and Awesome Guys trying to hang out a little bit. Rabbit popping over the top. Take a shot. There he goes.
Oh, but Rabbit Squirrel deciding to follow Mitsu's lead here and jump on in.
Yeah, just drop right in, kind of try and cause a distraction. Mitsu, Rabbit, and Custom over here, just trying to take long shots. Spheroid going down. Trying to get a good angle on the shots here. There we go. Lady goes down. Drummer taking the shots there. Thylus, Heaven Warrior, Tom back and forth. Awesome guys. Drummonder. Bald guy. Yeah. Bald guy's going for Drummonder. Drummonder goes down. Thylus goes down. Now we got Heaven Warrior, Bald Guy, Awesome, and Gaming Chair. Gaming Chair and Rabbit up. They got the high ground on this one.
And that was a terrible place to overheat.
Well, you know, what's a shutdown or two? Bald Guy going down. Awesome Guy. You can take one with him. Getting teamed up, Gaming Chair, Rabbit, and Heaven Warrior. Awesome Guy getting tag teaming done.
See,
Still,
participation trophy. If you brawl, you can win.
well, still, so the amount of health left on those three still show that they did a good job that time, keeping together, focusing the targets.
Mm-hmm. Even though, again, we saw that amazing armor sharing between Bald Guy, Lady Wolf, and Level, I believe, as they pushed around the corner.
Very much, yes. The damage output here does speak a lot for how that one went down. Rabbit Squirrel 447, Guest and Gaming Chair 444, Heaven Warrior 505, Drominger 554, Spheroid 378, Potato Lobster 320. For the DPS side, Awesome Guys 400, Mitsu Red 167, Lady Wolf 452, Thylus 334, Bald Guy 431, and Level 210. So a nice good split, 3-2. Can't complain about that.
And again, Heaven Warrior, I love you. That cataphract was beautiful.
Every now and then you see something pop out and you're like, wait a minute, really? You rock. Let's see here. Oh, all right, well, as for my first cast in like quite a while, yeah. Thank you, Zane, for joining me with this.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was interesting. As I said, this came up last minute last night, and it's like, okay, I got to get things set up, and holy crap. But yeah, no, very nicely done between both teams. It was that first match was, I think, the beginning of the surprise for the night. So, I was very happy to see this. Both teams did really good. I wish everyone the best. And thank you again.
If nothing else, if I need to teach somebody why you should armor share, I can just point them to both those Polar Highlands drops from DPS.
Very much so. That was some of the best armor sharing, I think, that I've seen in a long time. So, hey, everybody out there who does Soup Queue, see what happens?
This is why you share armor.
Notice the lack of NASCAR, by the way. So, all right, guys, thank you again. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, end this for now. Thank you for coming out. Be sure to check out the other shows happening today. I know you guys, you and Yuntu are doing one later on.
20 minutes. Yuntao and I will be streaming the Toddlers in a Mosh Pit versus Black Widow Company over on his channel, Twitch TV/Yuntao. So
Yeah,
there's
you go.
more ISC to be played tonight.
There you go. Go check it out, guys. And thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm out of here.